Hello and welcome to Simply Cup. It is going to be a viewer map edition today. We have 10 maps. The first one's going to be Water Pumps by Drifter. But if you don't know how this plays, it is 3 rounds on each, 60-second warm-up. Winner is the one with the most points once we go through all the maps. Got Mac here, seeing his way through right now. The nighttime tech theme on this one. Couple small drifts as well. A harsh one right there. Going into the final section, there is a risky finish as well. Reset points did not reset. Oh, for goodness sake. I'm not going to do my intro again. We're just going to carry on. At least, I guess it just gives people more time to warm up on the first map. That's their bonus. Yeah, now they still have issues. I put settings in and then they literally don't even save. Even though it shows that it saves. The servers are honestly a joke. But we just continue. See how we go. Live. Good luck. Have fun. I'm gonna check out Needador to start off. It is warm up though. We have another 60 seconds. So we have a bit of a multi-style tech here. A few different surfaces. Got the grass there. Pretty cool scenery. There is the risky route on the right. A few people doing it. We can take it safe in the mid. This map's really good, it's just lacking a few signs, but it's pretty obvious route. And people are starting to learn it quite quickly with that extra little bit of warm-up. So we see Needador just miss out on the risky finish, hitting that edge on the left. Check out Deviance going into the first round. As he is a known player to get top 10s. Can he get top 1 for this first round starting right now? I had about 4 seconds too early there. I was hoping I'd roll it, but never mind. But we are live. Device. Let's see how he's going to do. Gets that corner perfectly. Find himself in top 5. Onto the drift really early. Not getting it as smooth, but gets a second one on the inside. Oof, that turn is really good as well. Is he going to go this risky line? Yes, he is going to get the less airtime. And he can also start his drift early. Seems like they're both about equal, but Divide's out in first. Gets that turn really good, but he's having great battle with speed right now. Speed getting the better speed. Appropriate naming right there. Both getting the no drift, and it will say speed divides. And Juno for the top 3. That was a good round. Nice map. I like it. There is one map which players might struggle a little bit with this week. It's a little bit long, so it might be a bit hard to learn in a short amount of time. But we have quite a lot of variety this week. We have 50 players, which is pretty good. I was kind of concerned that there wasn't going to be too many this week, as there's been a few competitions on, but it is what it is. As I said, 11 PM Brisbane time. Make sure to play. Make sure to join. We have Shroopy going into the second round, taking it safe in the mid. Someone trying to risk it on the high line there. Hasn't paid off them. Shroopy, after a bad start, catching up with a lot of extra speed now. Goes for that low jump to try and start the drift early. Does miss it a little bit. And it will be Spider first through the U-turn. Shroopy finding himself around top 20. Did lose a couple positions, so might be 23rd or something. Is indeed. Jumps through, but too far. Will respawn as well. And gets on the second one, losing 10 positions over. But everyone coming through now, being able to finish. So I've got 25 seconds on the timeout. I've got 65 seconds on the warm-up. stop the count is Spider up the top. Alright, let's jinx Mr. Spider right here. Let's see how he's going to go with the pressure. Has got the best 2 first rounds, finding himself in a pretty good position so far. Going that high round to take it safe. Good angle through, nearly hitting that edge there. But look at that, he is in first, battling Speed, who is in second. So you can see why these players are up the top, but Spider goes too early and misses the drift with that lower speed. Not being able to get it, also clipping too early. The pressure is too much for Spider. It's going to be Speed if he doesn't miss a finish, he doesn't. And it will be Ali and Ray right behind. Are you going to blame me, Spider? Everyone else blames me. Just blame me. You know you want to. I mean, you still get 36 points, which should put you top 4, I think. Which is an okay start. No, top 6. Very close in that middle range. And it will be Speed with 2 first places at the top. Heavy loading going into this next one. And it will be the one longer map. I would recommend GPS because it is a little bit longer. So we'll see, just stay on muck if it does. See if he goes for GPS. He is not going to opt. Alright, Kiso is. Oh, Kyoso. So I'll show you this map. It's a pretty cool concept. A few players already going the wrong direction. That's why I recommend GPS. But you will see what this map style is. Going into the second one already. It is a bug slide map. Pretty cool design by humans here. It's a Skullman with his TM name. Jumping hollow through that sign. A few players missing that front arrow. As I said, I recommend GPS, but maybe players should watch out for the signs. We are going into the pretty much the final part. One bug slide down or up, you can choose there. Go round to the side. And then we have the jump to the finish. So cool concept. Will it be a little bit tough? Maybe. But hopefully fun map. There are lots of respawns at least as well. So let's go to Mr. Barry. Oh, this first one gets a bit of a delayed start, unfortunately. But not too far behind. It's going to go for a short bug slide. Does get it. A few people with more speed. So I think this, if we go to the drone camera, it's a little bit spread as a few players are missing out. I was going to say, I think it might be spread to those who aren't going for the bug slide and those who are. We have Barry here. I do see him crash that side there, but was in first. Still in top 4, is a little bit separated. Going to go the inside line, which will lose you a bit of speed. So we'll have to go the inside line this time. Is it going to be faster? Got the U-turn, and then player's going to come out just in front. So the right line is seemingly quicker, but Barry still on a good run. Top 4 speed in first. I'm going to get even more points ahead. And someone completely misses the finish there. Barry snipes a position for someone just... I don't know where he was looking. And I don't know who it was. Speed, Juna, Barry, Sandra, and Agron are going to be the top players there. A couple players clipping on the edge. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. There are a couple DNFs. As I said, I think this is probably the hardest map this week. Let's go to Sandra though, who's currently in 19th place. Is he going to go for the bug slide? He's going to attempt it. Getting it a little bit safe. Pulling through with good angle and good speed though. This one giving him a bit sharper. We'll have to safe it though, as he knew he was going to go too inside. Gonna be Speed though, who is dominating this week so far. Out in first. Sander just missing the edge there. No one going the wrong way finally. Oof, Sander doing the same mistake as our earlier spectator. Sander, oof, was going to go the inside, but opts to go outside as most people do, because the GPS did. So we will get to see this bug slide off the plastic. Very smooth, very nice. Sander cutting it off a little bit early. Currently 20th position, not too bad. Speed still out in first though. I think Sander actually overtaking a couple players here. Into 12th, that's a good gain by him. Someone clipping the edge, so he's even gonna get a top 10. Speed though is the man to beat this week, gaining a lot of 120s already. Mr. Ali doing well. Sandro, Paul, Spider, and Barry a little bit behind. Though not Karyu. Let's go to Mr. Gandhi. See how he's gonna do this one. Might opt to change to like a bit of a drone camera later on, as this field is slightly spread. But Big Boy Gandhi off to a good start. Takes it a bit safe though, and will go to inside. That is probably not what you want. Oh, this camera is always a bit of a joke to try and lock on. So we'll just keep it in manual drone mode. As Pickles hits that fan right there. But we do have Barry, I think it is, up in first. Speed in a good battle, as well as Kip. Nickel was out in first, but goes the safe route. We'll lose a bit of speed. A few players going too fast. Going to be Kip out for the count. And Speed gaining the extra speed in the bug slide. So really dominating once again. Barry on a good run. Paul getting overtaked with that janky edge. Going to be Nia and Juno. Just sniping a few extra points from them. But I think it's still a pretty good map. But Speed absolutely dominating this one. Is this the second one? Yeah, Zero, come join. Spider not getting as many this time, and dropping down to 7th. We can see how close this battle is in the middle right now. So our Speed is rocketing ahead. The leaderboard in the top 10 is not. We have another one by humans once again. It is Arctic Raceway. Very cool design on this. Who shall we watch? Let's watch Mr. Falcao going into the warm-up. So we have a tech map here. Pretty simple turns, but quite a lot of pace. Got the long carry round turn there, gaining that extra little bit of speed. And got the left-hander into the tilted block for the final turn, which is either a drift or a release. Going into the loop. Down into the finish. Cool map, very easy. Should be a bit closer, I would imagine. Are you hosting Oz vs Portugal? I have not been invited to host any of those. I got my own cup toast, which is better in my opinion. Let's move to Expert with the Keck W car. An absolute fan favorite. How could you not love this? Opting for a drift line there. Let's see if he does in the live round. Wait, did Pullman reply? Okay, oof. Eyes emoji. Gonna see a Pullman edition soon. My Expert lagging a little bit, so I might have to change. Let's go to Humans, which is, it is his map. Hitting that first corner a little bit too early, so has dropped a little bit off the pace. Oof. Also, just clipping that corner. We move to the top though, with Alex Currently on a banger run, going for the NASCAR line into the looping, nearly hits that right side, taking line really well into first. Bang of time by him, and then we have the players with heaps of speed. Just behind Speed, Santa, Spider, Doc, Divides, and Paul. The top 7. I'm ready. I'm waiting. Next week, Paul? I expect it. You read the chat on screen if you want the full conversation. Alright, let's move to Sandro in a wicked car right there. Is this wicked mobile going to give him the wicked speed to win it on this one? Gets a little bit of airtime there, which you can see makes such a difference. Going to go for an early drift to give him the better line through, but a few players with a bit more speed now. You can see, as I said, this is going to be a close round. As I struggle to breathe, trying to shoutcast this as much as possible. A few players going for the drift as well. Sandro, it's going to be a super close one going to the interior view of this car. And I cannot control myself. It's Alex who takes it. Once again, Alex really striving on this one. Going to be good for points for him. Kip just getting it, but Gandhi, Speed, and Sander. Paul not getting the greatest round on this one, as well as Barry. Whereas Kip, that is really good for him, as he moves to second with that. Let's go to Nickel now. See, third and final round. Going to be another close one, I would imagine. Nickel getting a little bit of release. A few players hitting that airtime and crashing off to the side. But taking it safe and easy, gaining a few places here with the better lines. There's going to be Ally. Such a good run so far, but it's closing the gap going into the looping. It's going to be Speed who snipes it, divides Zyro, and then Mr. Ali. What a round. That's a really good map for simplycup. We have a bit of everything this week. A few maps where there's some tricks. A few maps like this where it's quite close. I think we have quite a good one this week. Let's find out what is going to be next. And I think I know what it's going to be. I'm not going to spoil it though. It is this map. Look at this scenery. We love scenery. Humans was like, oh, I'm not sure about my scenery. Just Pog scenery. But, you know what is Pog? People enjoying the ice in the simplycups. This is one of our ice maps this week. Or our only ice map. You'll have to find out. But this is a very nice map. Lots of space. I think there will be a few slide outs though. Something to look out for. But we have the PF strat into the red booster. And then we have a mega slide. A few players going too far. Getting some gnarly airtime. That gives them the better speed. Go into the wall right here. Cag doing it pretty good. Taking it safe. But then we have this difficult turn. Which is the one I was going to talk about. Sliding out. So this one, you want to be using your brake taps. So brake tap gives you a better angle. Releasing holds it, the angle. So players who can time their brakings quite good or take it really sharp quite early will do good on this one. So Cag is practicing right here, struggling a little bit. It is certainly not easy with the speed that you have. So we will have to look out for that one. But let's have Doc going into the first live round. Into the Mega Yeet. Doc just opting for a slight off the PF. A few players going inside, but Doc with a great line. Using that brake tapping as I was talking about, but it's going to be Burley with a great early line. Misses that dirt slide though, and it's going to be Speed, Cyril, and Mr. Chaotic, which come through with better speed. Doc struggling a little bit on this wall ride. That's not really good. He's going to lose a lot of positions from that, but that will give us a good overview of this coming up turn. Not too many people sliding out actually, and Doc getting this absolute banging with the lower speed. Gonna go a bit wide for this exit though, but he is gonna snipe a 8th place. That's a good run from him. After that small mistake on the wall ride, and it's gonna be Zyril, Speed, Alex, and Pluto. The top positions. But cool maps, I like them. Check out Ray going into the next one here. He's going to go for the PF strat. A few players going the left side now. Instead of a lot of players going right, someone yeets into another dimension there. I'm not sure if he would have got the checkpoint with that. Which is not good because there's a heavy bit of airtime that you would need to respawn route on. Ray missing the first slide a little bit. Going to be in 35th. Will he control his speed here? Also a pretty safe line, going a little bit wide, but that's going to give him a great line to go into the finishes here. And will overtake a few players into 24th. It's going to be Doc though, after spectating last round. Sandro, Ali, Seamus, and Juna. Speed still gaining 85 points as well as these other top players. Pormal only 36 this round. A few players behind him getting 100. And that divides and Sander not so much. So the leaderboard still changing left, right, and center. This is going to be close until the end. We have SRP here going into the jump with PF again. Releasing a little bit early, going to go for an ultra inside line. Is going to pay off for him. He's not going to have as much speed. So it doesn't seem like it has paid off for him. I was kind of hopeful. I'm like, this is looking really good. But just too inside, pushing him into 17th. Gonna go for the early slide, but kind of misses it a little bit. Let's go to a drone camera for the final round. Zara's going to pick up the first place. It's going to be... Oh, that was such a close one between 3rd and 7th. Jesus, Speed, Alex, Blue, Merlin, Spider, and Sandro within 0.2 of each other. So Speed with a... no, it was Kyoso. Sorry. An absolute banger of a time there. But then we have a banger of a round just behind that. Continuing his lead is going to be Speed. Dominant so far this week, as we don't have too many of the pro players, but that is alright. This is a fun comp for everyone. Hopefully all the players are enjoying themselves so far. If you're new, drop a follow. If you're on YouTube, make sure to subscribe. Mr. Matsy does not like that last map. I thought it was an absolute banger. But if you thought last round was a little bit tough, then we have a very short map here. But some of the short maps are quite crucial, as we'll see. Are people going to go for the water strat? Are people going to go for the normal strat? We have Mac on the camera. Everyone trying to opt for the safe, no water strat. Actually, someone does go for the bounce there. Be interesting to see who was the fastest. A few players going through the train, through the flags there. But maybe seeing that there is that box to go through. That is the map. Very short, very sweet. Who's it by? It is by Bronco. This one was sent in a little while ago. And I kept thinking that I'd use this map, but I don't think we've used this map before. I don't think we have, because I think I was going to do an edition, and then I did another edition. So I got saved for this one. Alright, who haven't we watched? We have not watched Mr. Baronbread going into the live round. Let's see how he's going to do. So, short and sweet. As I said, these maps can sometimes be some of the most difficult because you hit that water and slide out. It can be all over in a matter of seconds. It's going to be Barry out in the front, but he slides off a little bit, so Zyril has a great start. Baron doing pretty good. He plays going for a very awkward line, but takes it pretty safe and easy. Zyril keeps his position. Baron with a top 11. Good stuff from him. Speed, Spider, SRP, and Kip getting the top positions. So a few players very far behind on this one. Struggling a little bit, which I'm kind of surprised about. He plays talking about cuts. I do wonder if there is a cut. Let's go to Amora, who is a little bit down the leaderboard, but as I said, I appreciate those who are playing no matter what skill level. Does miss that first jump though, or the first turn, so find himself back in 50th position. Also going a little bit too fast on this edge. I will switch to this camera just to see the finish. Going to be Zyril with an absolute banger once again. Finds Angerman and Spider and Kip also once again doing well. Mora now finally making it through. Gonna go full speed though. Full sending life. I like it, but unfortunately that has not given him the points this round. Let's go to FJ and see what he's gonna do on the final round. Playing it safe in the middle, that is a good strategy. Ooh, drops into the water, and as you see there, he gets a little bit of a drift, so it can be a little bit hard to control. Could be a shorter line, could be a bit more difficult. Someone yeeting to the moon there, and someone also jumping over the flags, which was a strat, which I tried. But I think the strat, which was on the ground, was fastest. It's going to be SRP divides, and Baven getting it. FJ picking up 24th. Not too shabby, as the rest of the field comes in. Ooh, maybe there was a potential cut there. But unfortunately for him, he is not going to get the points this round. But we do have another ice map by Mr. Aggro. So, a bit of a mixed one on this. We have plastic and ice. Cool little map here. A little bit tough, but should be a lot of fun. Look at this wicked introduction. This should be a requirement. We should have a requirement that everyone needs to add a wicked intro to their maps. But there is something about this map which you may already have seen an indication of. Check out
that's pretty
Baven,
good.
which is going to go the red side. What does the red side mean? It means it's the a little bit more tough way of doing it. Which, with this one, has a mega bounce into the ice slide. Which Baven is going for some wicked lines there. He's going to continue, which is a good idea just to see the map. We have the mega uphill. Gonna go for the bounce, but I don't think Baven has the speed. Then we have the next ice section. Getting the drift into the plastic, getting a nice wicked flick off the ice drift, but didn't miss the gear, so something to look out for. To go into the final section, you can see the red and green once again. So red is the difficult line, green is the easy line. Red obviously quicker though. Baven doing it well there, though he doesn't finish, but would have been a good finish. Let's check out Paul, who complained last week that I jinxed him too much, so let's see if I can jinx him again, because I find that funny. Alright, Paul getting that start, absolutely bang. Gonna go for a drift strat to try and gain speed. Don't think it has paid off. Moves down to 16th. Sliding out nearly there. Getting the bounce. Going into the ice slide over the snow. Gonna go all the way round instead of the inside route. Oof! Gets the harsh gear though and will slide out. It's going to going to be Speed and Baron, I think, up the top. Who's going to go for the risky route? Who's going to go for the safe route? Not too many people going on the safe route. I like to see that. Cornwall gaining 12th though. I think about 30 players just failed in front of our eyes. So, I mean, I respect everyone going for the risky route. But unfortunately, for a lot of people, that has not worked this time. But Speed absolutely dominating Zyro, also gaining a lot of points on this one. Let's check out Zentrium, who's going to go for the risky route on the start. Boing. Gonna land a little bit to the side, but we'll put him in a nice slide. Lingo's showing that's a good player to watch out for. So we have some heavy lag though. Thanks, Nado. Zentrium going for the plastic slide onto the ice again. Missing the optimal line he wanted, I think. Getting a few janky gears, so dropping a little bit back. But let's find out what he does at this ending. He plays just insta going for the safe route. And Zentrium, unfortunately this time, will slide out. It's definitely not an easy finish, this one. Definitely causing carnage at the end of the map. Zentrium going from 12th to 40th, so that is the price that you will have to pay sometimes. I respect those who went for it. Mr. SRP, I don't think finished at all. Mr. Ali has completely left, which is not good to see. But we'll move to SRP, see if he can control his nerves after that last round. Gets a good bounce into the slide, into the good angle. Oh, gets that extra speed of speed as well. Blinko already up in the top positions. And this is a very close round. Barry currently in first. SRP going to go wide to give him a better speed and angle. That is a beautiful line by him. He's going to gain back that time he lost from going outside. Let's move to the drone camera though and see how many people will fail. Gonna be Sandro in first. He's going to get a no. He's going to bonk. He's going to be Speedy. Completely snipes a few positions there, as I think 4 people hit the finish or miss it. Yoso, Agro, Blingo, FJ, and Cyril will be the next few players to get the big boy points. So what a banger of a map, but this ending has caused absolute carnage for the leaderboard. Kip has moved to first with that one, just ahead of Spider. Second, sorry. And that's really good for him, even though he didn't gain that many points that last round. But Speed is just dominating right now. This man is on an absolute mission. 1,860 points. Keep it up, Speed. That is impressive. Zemus, Juna, Neo, Kiso, Agron, SRP, and Divides are your next few players. We have some close positions. Alex, Paul, Sandro, Ray, Zyril, Barry, and Baron. We have a tech map once again, which I can guarantee people are going to get debated here. Yep, one person didn't get debated. That's fantastic. Players know where to go next time, and a few players trying the risky route. There we go. It is a bit of a multi-route start. We move into the tech, onto the dirt. Who's going to go ultra wide? Who's going to go the safe midline? One final drift into the ending, uphill on the dirt. Very short, very sweet, good map. This should be a good round. Whew. So there is the safe route to the right, or you can jump insta left, like Expert does there, to rocket himself into the map. It's a very, very cool map. I like these kind of maps. Let's watch Avon, as we haven't seen him today. Very nice tiger skin. Going the safe route. Let's see how much that costs him. Oof, even with a bonk as well, we'll drop down all the way to 44th. So not an easy one. Let's go to Leegi. Just taking it safe in the middle. Nearly bonking into the wall, but didn't safe it really well. Pormal's going to take the win there. Divides Zyril right behind. It's going to be Leegi getting 26. Few players risking it too much and falling over on the dirt bends. As we have everyone finishing still though. A short and simple map. So these ones you want to kind of decide if you're going to full risk early on, or if you're going to take it safe and maybe not get the top positions. Because the risking on this really pays off. As we can see, Itch not even getting the worst start, already down into 42nd with such a close battle. Oof, Speed going full sending as I was talking about the risking. Does bonk a little bit, losing out a couple positions. I think it's going to be Kip? No, it's going to be Spider, Zyril, and Pormal. So Speed still getting 80 points. That's good for Spider though compared to Kip. Seema's getting 30s, Yuna only with 40 as well. It's a few players like Pormal back on the attack. Should I put the pressure on Pormal? There's only one answer. That is a yes. How's it going, Pormal? Welcome to simplycup. Can you control the pressure? It is a short and sweet map. He is off to a good start. One drift. Get it well. Going full risking in 5th. And the jump with the most speed though, moving into 2nd, going all the way up into the dirt. Nope, back into the middle line, but that is good for him. He knew he was off to a good start. Gonna take it safe into the ending. Oh, even sniping the ending. What a round by Paul there. Good race. Holy shit. Speed Spider Sandro on a banger there. Divides Belingo Jr. and Falcao. Sick round. Absolutely sick. If someone knows how to make maps like this for a simplycup, I would absolutely adore that. I should maybe try and make like a bit of a short and sweeter edition. That could be a really cool one. Alright, another banger round for Paul, moves up to 6 from being outside the top 10. I should retire from TM? You should not. It's a fun competition. These players have hundreds and hundreds of hours. So don't expect to get first places all the time. But guess what? We have a bit of ice to start off this one. Here's our friendly neighborhood Spider, who is in 2nd. So let's go spectate Spider for the warm-up. Hopefully he doesn't yoink the 120 by knowing his map instantly in the live round. And has kindly took the time to make a map. And it's pretty cool. Simple map. Other than this part, I expect some... Actually, I'm going to change out of this. I'm going to expect some bonks here. Yep, only about 20% of the field making it through. Which I also didn't make it through on the first time. But it's just a simple jump to the right. We have the next section straight after. Kip, perfect timing for me. Getting the drift. Big U-turn. One final straight. After a right uphill. And a water bounce. So cool little map. Oh, you don't need a spectate Spider. Just, yeah, maybe not finish in first by like 5 seconds, because then it's just unfair. I mean, you can even take first. It just can't be by like that much. Because you're doing really good, so I don't want you to lose your position. Alright, let's check out Mr. Alex. don't think we've spectated him so far. Alex off to a good start, getting this drift well. Those brake taps I was talking about on that other map, doing him really greatly so far. In the wide drift there to gain as much speed as possible. Chaotic going for some speed slides actually, gaining even more. Alex on the inside line. It's going to be Belingo, Speed, and Burley up in top positions. Alex going full risk, and that is going to pay off for him. If he was closer to these two at the top, would overtake them, but it's going to be Speed and Belingo on an absolute banger round. Good race there. Alex on a good run as well. Chaotic, Aggron, Kip, and SRP just behind. But yeah, cool map. I like this. So you can see the diversity of different maps that we can get. And all of these are really good so far. Right, let's check out Merlin, who's saying that he should retire from TM. He should not retire from TM as he is currently in 21st. That is really good. Going into this U-turn though, very hard and sharp. We'll miss the full drift. Also bonking, going too wide. So getting the classic speed penalty. Thanks, Nadeo. We'll drop all the way down to 40th. We'll complain that I gave him the caster's curse there. It's going to be Speed though, absolutely nailing this one. Spider just behind him. Alex, Juna, Belingo, and Cyril. Even getting 23rd there. I think Merlin would have got about 28th. These rounds are going fast. Keep only gaining 40 this time, so that is really good for Spider to get further ahead. Juna, Alex, Zemus just behind. Let's go to the drone camera to start it off. Actually, can I get this? I got someone. Who is it going to be? It's going to be Speed himself, a man who is absolutely dominating so far, and you can see why he is out in first after the ice slide. Zemus and Falcao are trying to battle him, but Speed absolutely nailing that corner. Holy moly, what a round by him so far. Going up the upside, inside, getting the drift well. Is it Gandhi or is it... it is Gandhi trying himself to gain this extra speed. Does get a little bit, but Speed too fast on that round. And he's going to get another 120 point. But nice round by those two. Zyril, Spider, Belingo, Alex, and Aggron. So cool little map by Spider. Right here. Going into our final few maps now. There is only 10 this week. I think we are up to number 8. Could be wrong, but let's find out what it's going to be. It's going to be a very wicked design. How did I get here? Who are you? Way too dank. The cult. We have all the polls watching you in awe. As we see the players going for their first practice run. It is quite a short map, so players will try and optimize it quickly. Mac just missing that downhill there. But we'll find it on this one, and we also have another risky finish. Go too high on this attempt, you gotta kinda go pretty early on. Kinda like that. With a little bit less angle. So definitely not easy. And as I said, who's going to full risk it to try and get those top points? Who's going to try and safe it to just try and catch out those risky players? This is going to be a banger. Who shall we watch? Let's watch Simon. We haven't watched him yet today. Going into the first round. Cuttable? Cuts are allowed, so... I did wonder if there was a cut on this, but I don't think it will be quicker. And we'll see Chaotic try and go for a cut, but let's continue watching Simon as we go into the first round. We can get lag instead. Thanks, Nade. Simon going inside there, dropping low, down into 30th though. You can see how close this map is going to be. So we're coming down to the final wall ride. Who's going to get the most speed? Who's going to go for the risky jump? I think most players are. It is indeed going to be most players. A few players falling off. There's going to be Simon getting 19th. With Paul Mall in first. You are blinking. You are going to miss out on this one. Absolutely insane battles right now. So these are awesome maps. A few longer ones, a few easier maps. Very good to see, but we have this Kursnana, who's his American vehicle right now. Making it safe and easy, going into the final wall ride. Into the Flickeroony, getting a 26th position. Caldwick now, after saying he missed the finish, getting a first. Lingo, Speed, and Sandro right behind. Simon complaining about my spectator cursing. It's not my fault. You guys just feeling too much pressure. This is the most important competition of the year. Got him. This is the only comp that matters. We have Merlin on the spectator. No, we have Burley. Is he gonna carry it through nicely? Goes a bit inside early. Check out this wicked camera. And it's gonna be Burley who's gonna get the flick straight first. What a bangover round by Burley. That was a sick wall ride. Kadok, Barry, Spider, Zemus, Divides. The top 8. Someone says I'm not complaining. I think you're eyeing me out. You're like, hey Nick, that one round I do bad, you were spectating. I see you. I see you. And that is the final round on this one. Moving into the next map. I want to come back for Lingo, joining late, making his moves up the leaderboard. Let's check out the points which Speed has. How far in front does he have again? He has 500 points, absolutely dominating this week, Spider. Doing really good. 200 points nearly ahead of Kip. And then closes a little bit closer with Juna, Alex, Paul, Zemus, Neo, Agron, and Divides. This start jump. I just want to see the start jump. It's a bit too difficult. I struggled a few times, but you can get it kind of pretty easily afterwards. I think it's fine. Let's go check out Mel into the start of this map. Completely missing that turn there. We'll respawn. More practice on the start here. Good tactic. He's doing this on purpose. He told me. I'm going to practice these CPs a few times to learn it as good as possible. See that one? He's learning that, the reactor. How much speed you need, how much jump. Can you go throw your car at that corner? But a few wicked turns, few straights. And then this risky ending once again. I'm going to go the safe middle route. Although nearly trying to do the end, just not going to have enough time. Cool little map. Maybe a little bit difficult, but it isn't too bad. Let's go check out Belingo, who said he's making his way up the leaderboard. Isn't 1,000 points. Let's see what he's going to do this round. Currently in second position. Formal with a great start. Just have to save it a little bit compared to Divides. Belingo on the attack with the best line through there. Full risking it on this line. It's a great battle so far. Gunny trying to push it the most. Palmer also again trying to push it on the limit. So Divides, Lingo, the two players at the front who've gained from this. Agron, Centrium, and Zemus too far behind. Divides making a bit of mistake there. It's going to be Belingo going into the risky ending. Going to hit, but is far enough ahead. No, nearly gets sniped actually. I thought he was enough ahead. He is. But I thought it was a lot further than that. Agron, Zemus, and Centrium keep their positions. Barry, Ray, and Alex a little bit behind. So as I said, a few players struggling a little bit maybe on this map. Hopefully should be able to do it on round 2. Chaotic finding cuts on every map. So let's go put the pressure on him if I can find him. I'm not sure if I can find him. Let's go to Junior instead. Who is currently at top of the field. Just behind it. 16th place. Has that drift pretty safe. All Kips and the players he's battling right now. Junior full risking this line. Going into the full send drift. That's going to gain him a lot of speed into this quick freewheeling. But blocking that corner. Very tough with that amount of speed. Who is going to go first off the end? It's going to be Zemus and Barry battling. Both going the side. Both not getting the ending. Palmer going for a wicked ending strat. Just gets sniped by Alex with that hit. Baven, SRP, Sandra, and Kip are going to be your next players. So, a few players really struggling on this ending. That is why it is the risky finish. Alright, where is Mr. Chaotic? He's practiced 2 rounds. Let's go find his first place right now. I expect big things. And get the drift well. Someone drifting into that wall there. That's not what you want. Yeah, they're currently in 13th. Going drift too early. That's going to cost him a little bit. Doesn't seem like he is going for any cuts this round. Unless there is something at the ending, but I don't think so. Chaotic with a bit more speed, but finding himself a bit too far behind. Gandhi is in a great battle with Barry, I think it is. What a close round. Divide, Speed, SRP, Zyro, Agron, Hyoso, and Lijai. I'm not really sure where the cut was. He said that it's at the ending. I mean, I guess he's trying to skip the reset ring? I suppose, if he's talking about it being at the very end. But is that really worth it instead of just going for a straight line down the ending? I don't think so. But that was actually the last map. I thought there was one more. So there we have it. Really thought that was there was one more map. But banger edition this week. I hope you did enjoy. Speed, absolutely dominant. 3,000 points, very good from him. Spider keeping his second position as well as Kip in third. Alex, Juna, Zemus, Paul. Divides, Agron and Neo. Just getting the top 10. So thanks for the players, thanks for the mappers especially. Good maps this week, I really enjoyed that. I think we had pretty much everything. So as I said, please send me maps. Discord DM. I'm always looking for maps. The more maps that we get, the better it is for additions either random viewer submitted, or you can make your own full edition. But thanks for the plays. Thanks for those who watched. Make sure to drop a follow if you're new. Make sure to drop us on YouTube. Check out all the other socials. That would be me. It for me this week. That's about all. 11 PM Brisbane time. Join. I want to see it go above 50 players again. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, playing, making maps. See you next week. Bye bye.